was just like, call 911, get a plastic surgeon.
Kristy is my life maker, meaning my assistant, etc.
I was always around beautiful people in the beauty industry. I moved to California and I wound up getting diagnosed right away actually with breast cancer. And I was like, you have to be kidding me. And then that was just like fast. And I wasn't supposed to have to do chemo. They told me chemo wasn't gonna make me sick. They were like, this is what we give to grandmothers, this kind of chemo. It's really light, you're not gonna lose your hair. And I lost all my hair. And that was very traumatizing. I had people looking for wigs for me. I went to Costa Rica for a month because I just needed a place to heal. I got back, one of my best friends had this dog that had bit other people. We were laying in bed watching TV. I closed my eyes and laid down and he was laying on me and he literally just grabbed my face, my mouth, my nose, and would not let go. I couldn't even believe it. Like I was shocked. So my eyes are closed, this dog just latches onto me. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I cannot believe this. I just went through chemo. I just lost all of my hair and I was just feeling better. And now this happened and I really thought he took my top lip off. I depended on this for my career for a while, and you don't want to be vain, but it's still shocking when you get bit in the face by a dog. It turned out I had 45 stitches. He got a huge chunk of my nose that Dr. Talei is still planning on fixing. And it also made my septum go over even more. My septum was already deviated. It was bad, but it got worse. I definitely went through major depression. I mean, imagine losing your hair and then getting bit in the face. It was definitely brutal. After the dog bite, a friend of mine posted dream job, DM me for info on Instagram, and I didn't work like for a year. So I DM'd her and she's like, just bring a resume in. And I was like, okay, whatever. And it turned out it was one of Ben's best friends. I know her. She was like, oh, it's for my friend. He's a facial plastic surgeon. So he and I had a FaceTime consult and we vibed and that was it. And I became his executive assistant. I didn't feel like I looked my best. Chemo really made my skin gray. It aged me so much. And then the dog bite, I would go out with girlfriends and they would be like, is this your mother? And I was like, oh, hell no, that is not happening. I work for like one of the best plastic surgeons in the world. I'm like, this guy needs to help me feel better about myself. Like, I'm not doing this. So I just would ask him all the time, please. And so he finally said, yeah, I'll do it. I think he knew it would change my life, and it definitely changed my life. It kind of brought me back to who I was before the chemo, before the dog bite. It's a beautiful thing to not look in the mirror and see those things still. I can move beyond that. And I always tell him, I'm like, I'm so grateful. Like, thank you, I love you. Did I tell you how much I love you? He's whatever, but he knows I'm grateful. Like, I'm beyond grateful. I feel like a new lease on life.